So, start your cheap ass hot rod build. All you gotta do is start ripping shit off. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna be cutting this roof off here tonight, and I don't want well, would you look at that? There isn't even a cable in there. What the fuck? Zero cable. What the hell? Weird. That is so odd. Completely hollow. Thought that was like a major wire harness. Wonder if that side's hollow too. I'm not gonna risk ripping that one because that was crazy. That tripped me right out, folks. Alrighty, folks. So when you're building a cheap ass hot rod, doing a body swap, you want to make sure you don't cut any wires. Alright, so take your time, take everything off nice, and label it if you need to, and take it apart. So I'm just taking all the trim stuff off of the headliner, all the little holy shit handles and coat hooks and lights and navigation, getting it all off, and then I'm going to pull the headliner, find all the cables, and cut the roof off. Hopefully my girlie's helping me tonight do that. Alright folks, so in the middle of gutting this Cherokee for this cheap ass hot rod build, and I haven't had a shop in close to 5 years. So I just pill around with fucking flower pots full of sockets, and clearly I don't have the right shit. So I got an Allen key. Okay, these are giant Torxed. Torxed, the star, not an octagon. So what I do is I take a piece of paper. This one's sticker, just chilling in the Jeep, representing local 1256 and their carpenters and their ingenuity. So you get that jammed in there, and then you can break her free. And she's spinning. You just gotta add that little bit of thickness to the Allen key. The more you know. Alright folks, so welcome back to the shit show. So I don't have the right size wrench. You need to take this door off. Okay, so what you do, take your wrench. It's gonna be tricky as hell with filming. Jam a friggin' quarter or whatever you can in there to make up for it. Quarter's doing it today. And there we go, she broke. So then you can just readjust until it's loose enough to take off with your finger. Canadian money actually doing something. Thanks, Trudeau. Trick is, folks, you gotta start with a nice solid foundation. Barely any rust. You know, nothing but the best quality. Uh-oh. Guess that's the way she goes when you want quality. Alrighty folks, learned something new today. I love it. Any of you guys that are preppers or don't trust the government, eventually think everything will fall, like everything eventually does. There's some awesome things in the old Jeep Cherokee, in the seatbelt adjuster. There's beauty springs. You guys can all come up with in your mind what that spring could replace in worst case scenario. How's she going, folks? Well, so with doing these body swaps, you disconnect a lot of friggin' wires. So after I disconnect some, I try and re-plug in anything I can. But in the case of taking the back doors off, I can't really keep them plugged in. So I always check, see if she'll run. And if she doesn't, then I gut the shit out of it. I would take everything out of that door and re-plug it in. And then eventually, once the other body's on, I can either hide it in a hidden spot in the floor or in the back of the cab. Hide it anywhere. But to keep her running, you gotta check. Because grounds can throw you real quick. Well, Rosarito, time's come. I gotta cut the roof off, kiddo. I wish you were here to do it with me. I promise you'll get to do the next one, okay? And you'll be about 20 years ahead of me from the first time I cut my first roof off. Love you, kid. Miss you.